All right, people, what's up, everyone, and welcome to another box office wrap-up video for Sunday. Of course, Sunday is the final day for the weekend for the box office, so gotta talk about how much money these movies made. Now, I didn't do one for the last 2 weeks. I apologize. 2 weeks ago, it was a kind of a crappy weekend. That's when Hunter Killer came out and a couple other movies. So I didn't really feel like doing it for that one because it didn't seem interesting. Last week I was going to do one, but I was busy with something. I forgot what it was. I was busy with something. I just completely forgot about it. I was like, ah, crap. Because last weekend was Bohemian Rhapsody and that did huge. So I really wanted to talk about that. But, yeah, I didn't. So I am here to do this one. This one is very interesting. This weekend is very interesting because not only did we have like 3 or 4 releases, but we had one movie come out in China finally that did huge, so huge. So I'm excited to talk about some of this stuff. So let's get to the American box office first. Here it is, Daryl. Bam. All right, so the 3 movies that came out were The Grinch, Illuminations, The Grinch. There you go. I mean, I like how they don't even call it How the Grinch Stole Christmas anymore. It's just straight up The Grinch. Fuck it. They don't care. They don't want to be faithful to the story. Just call it The Grinch. Yeah, make them dab and have a minion have a cameo. I'm sure. I'm about to see this movie actually in like 30 minutes. So that's why I'm kind of rushing through this video. Hold on, I need to brush my hair, make myself look beautiful. So anyway. So I'm kind of getting through this quick because I have to go. But, yeah, I don't know. It just seems like they don't really give a shit. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess it's called Dr. Seuss's The Grinch. I'm sure he wants his name on this one. But, I'm sure he's not spinning in his fucking grave right now. He's spinning so hard, I bet he just, like, drilled his own body out of the fucking casket. His ass like Bugs Bunny right now. You just see him burrowing in the ground. But, see, my hair looks weird. I need to get my hair cut. Oh, my hair. Yeah, now it's perfect. I don't know. There's something wrong with me. But, all right. So, Illuminations, The Grinch, made $66 million this weekend. Now, I don't know if it actually came out in foreign. It did. It only made $12 million so far. But that's not too bad considering animated movies don't usually come out immediately when they come out in America. They usually take a little while to come out in foreign countries. Same thing for The Incredibles. The Incredibles, it slowly got to $1 billion over the course of a couple months. Besides, some movies where it's like, oh, it's real well. 2 weeks later, made $10 billion. That's really good. I bet Fox or Paramount or whatever, who the fuck studio is, Disney, I bet they're real happy about that. But no movie in the world has made $10 billion. I don't think there ever will be. Actually, no, that last Medea movie might make it. I mean, it's the final Medea movie. I mean, that's a big thing. So, anyway, number 2 is Bohemian Rhapsody, which made $51 million in its first weekend. Fantastic. Way better than I thought it was going to do. I thought it was going to do like 35 to 40 million. 51 million? Shit. That's your money. That movie made a lot of money. And I enjoyed it. I actually saw it twice because I really enjoyed a lot of it. There's a lot of it I really enjoyed. There's so much stuff about like Freddie Mercury's past that they bring up that isn't true, or it's just like barely covered. It's just, I don't know. There's some weird parts about that movie where they could have easily talked more about, not even just Freddie. I would have loved to know more about the other Queen members like Roger Taylor or Brian May or even John Deacon. Is that his name, John Deacon? But you don't really get to know them. Like almost at all. Little things about them, but not really anything else. But it was a fun movie. It was definitely fun, especially the last 20 minutes. The Live Aid sequence, oh, masterpiece. You see that movie in IMAX just for that. So good. But yeah, I saw it twice in IMAX. Thank you, AMC A-List. I would not have paid. By the way, I'm seeing The Grinch in IMAX. Why that's in IMAX? I don't fucking know. Maybe the when he actually steals Christmas, if they even do that in this movie, I don't know. Maybe in the trailers it seems like he does, but I don't know. They might just like. There you go. That's better. They may just straight up. No, it doesn't. It looks weird. Yeah, whatever. Looks like I like a Nazi hairdo now. Oh, great. Fuck. They're gonna call me a Nazi. First it was neckbeard, then it was soy boy. Now it's gonna be Nazi. Great. Can't get away from all of them. Name calling fuckers. All right. So speaking of Nazis, Bohemian Rhapsody, by the way, has made $285 million worldwide. That is insane on a $52 million budget for a movie like this. Insane. It's already about to pass A Star Is Born. That's pretty incredible. I mean, people want to see that Freddie Mercury movie, or that Queen movie, I should say. But yeah, I mean, the trailers have been fantastic. So, and everybody loves the music. Everybody loves Freddie. Yeah, he's been gone for like what 27 years at this point, but people still love Freddie. So that's good. Anyway, number 3 is Overlord. Did a little bit better than I thought it was gonna do. I mean, considering it's not a Cloverfield film, it did okay. Not great. 10 million on a $35 million budget. I can see this one doing pretty well worldwide, like in foreign grosses. Right now, it's only made $9 million in foreign grosses, so right now it's at 19 million. I'm assuming they didn't spend too much with marketing, and to be honest, I was surprised to see it was a $35 million budget. I thought it'd be like less, maybe like 20 million. But after seeing the movie, actually, it looked high quality. Like, I was actually surprised by how many special effects and how many set pieces and action there were in that movie. And how many like explosions and shit. I was like, wow, this looks like a way higher budgeted movie than 20 or even 35 million. Before the movie came out, I thought 15, 20 million. But yeah, it looked great. And I really enjoyed that movie. So it's sad that's not doing well, but I'm not surprised. It actually did better than I thought it was going to do. I thought it was going to do like 8 million, but it actually did 10. Very good. Considering how low I went. Number 4 is The Nutcracker in the Four Realms, the movie nobody likes. Dropped 50%, 51%, I think. Dropped pretty hard. It didn't even do that well the first weekend. This is definitely a bomb. There's no way. This is a wrinkle in time for the later half of 2018. That's for fucking sure. It's made $96 million so far on 2 weeks. I could see it like maybe getting to like 200 million worldwide. Because I'm sure it'll play a little bit better during the holiday season. I don't know though. That's a bomb. $120 million that cost. Why would they think a Nutcracker movie should cost $120 million? That's insane. That should have been the most $70 million. It should have been a ballet, right? I mean, that's what the fucking Nutcracker is, right? It's a ballet. Not that the movie should have been a ballet. I mean, it shouldn't have been a movie, I don't think. But whatever. I heard it was bad, too. So I'm probably not going to see it. I have no interest. Speaking of a movie I have no interest in, after I heard it was extremely dull and it's just a straight-up action movie, The Girl in the Spider's Web did $8 million this weekend. I heard this movie's dull and it's just straight up an action movie. So not even really much of a thriller. So yeah, it's made $8 million here and $8 million foreign. Cost $43 million to make. So that is not a successful opening weekend. So that's what you get for making Elizabeth Salander just a fucking... They made her into like some James Bond-esque like heroine. Like, fuck off. Like... She's not, I mean, she's badass, don't get me wrong, but she's not going around fucking judo chopping people and escaping from explosions every 5 minutes. Like, I don't know. I've seen the original movies and I saw the remake that came out. I never read the books, so I don't know. Maybe before Stig Larsson died, he was like writing a fucking manifesto about how... Not manifesto. That's not the right word. But he was writing just a novel, like, where she was a badass. I don't know. Maybe she's a badass in books where she's like actually like taking fools out by like... I don't know, taking out like 20 dudes in a row or some shit. I don't know. Not that she does that in this one, but I've heard it's straight up an action movie. Anyway, number 6 is A Star Is Born. That movie's holding in so well. It's the 6th weekend for that movie, I believe. Yeah, man. $8 million this weekend. That's really good. 27% drop. It's made $178 million. And it's sticking in there. And we're going to see this movie a lot more in the future because I have a feeling this one's going to sweep the Oscars. And I know a lot of people will be like, no, Venom's going to sweep the Oscars. Even the Venom fans wouldn't say that. Number 7 is Nobody's Fool, which came out last week. And it's another Tyler Perry piece. And another fucking Tiffany Haddish movie, which I'm getting sick of hearing her and seeing her in movies. They need to slow it the fuck down because they are oversaturating the market with this woman. And I've heard this one's bad. Night School I heard was bad too, which by the way is... Oh, it's not on this list. Actually, it's number 14 now. Okay, so you don't see it here, but I see it on my list. Yeah. Wait, was Night School in the top 10 last time? No, it wasn't number 12. So it would have been here. So we would have had, if I did a video last week, we would have had 2 Tiffany Haddish movies in the top 12. Yeah, bitch. So yeah, whatever. 6.5. It's made money. How much money has it made? I'm trying to get it, but every time I scroll down, it like there you go. $24 million so far. On a $19 million budget, it's a Tyler Perry movie. I could see it like settling on $35 million after it's all said and done. I don't know. I guess that's not terrible. Yeah. Anyway, speaking of terrible, number 8. I'm just kidding. Number 8 is Venom, and this is where we get into the big news. The big news. Venom made $4.8 million. It finally crossed $200 million. It did during the weekday, one of the weekdays from last week. It has made $206 million so far, but the big news this weekend is it came out in China, and it made $111 million in China alone. That is bigger than any other superhero movie besides Avengers Age of Infinity Stones, or whatever it's called, Infinite Warfare. I like screwing up names because people get upset. But yeah, Infinity War. No, that time I just fucked it up. Infinity Warfare. Infinite Modern Warfare. No, Infinity War. Besides that, it is the highest grossing single weekend in China in any superhero movie. In China. I'm talking about China, which is the second, some people would say the biggest market for movies now, but I would still say the second, because there's certain movies in America that definitely do way better than in China. And you say the same thing about China. Like, look at Skyscraper and look at Rampage and all these movies. Look at any Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movies. I guess all those dudes just do way better in China. I guess they like The Rock better than us. That's kind of sad. Our nation's falling apart, man. We don't like The Rock as much as China? That's bullshit. Oh, my God. We even named the wrestler China. That's how much China loves wrestling. I just realized that. Fuck. No wonder. We named one. We named it. We named her China. Rest in peace, by the way. Number 9 is Halloween. That movie's dropping really quick. It made its money. $156 million so far. Worldwide, $245 million on a $12 budget. That is amazing. No, $10 million budget. That is amazing. That is way higher than any other Halloween movie. That is way higher than I thought it was going to make. And it's dropping hard, though. It's like 60% and 65% and 70% every weekend. This time it's 65% drop, $3.8 million. I could see it like topping off at 160, which is great. There were some people that thought, oh, like it could hold and it will do better than it. I thought it would hold well enough to get over $200 million, but I guess not. But that was definitely a very front-loaded movie. It came out the perfect time, though, right before Halloween. So people are done with Halloween the movie, because Halloween the season, or not the season, the holiday is done. So yeah. Anyway, number 10 is The Hate U Give, which is a great film. Highly recommended. Please go see it before it's gone. Made $2 million this weekend. Dropped only about 38%. It's made $26 million so far on a $23 million budget, which is okay. Not bad. Smallfoot. Tired of fucking talking about it. I don't care. And number 12 is Can You Ever Forgive Me? It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. I don't know what I was going to say. That's why I keep saying pretty good. Pretty good. Now, I'm going to see this movie later tonight, right after I see The Grinch, which that's a weird double feature. But I've heard this is excellent, which is good because Melissa McCarthy really needs a really good movie because she's been in some shit recently. So I'm happy to hear she's really good in this. It actually has a huge rating on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it's like a 98% for this movie. And I saw the trailer and I thought it looked really good. It looked very interesting. It looked like a really interesting and fun little like true story. So I was actually looking forward to that. So I'm glad it was good, and I'm going to see it later tonight. And it made $1.4 million in only 391 theaters, which is pretty good. A per theater average of like a little over, well, no, wait, let me see. $3,772. So that's actually really good. Yeah, so I could see that one getting a couple Oscar noms. I don't think anything crazy. Maybe Melissa McCarthy, we'll see. I've heard she's really good in it. But I could see that being more of a Golden Globes thing, because they might nominate that for comedy. Even though I heard it's funny, but I don't know if it's exactly a comedy. I don't know. It's definitely not Life of the Party or fucking Happy Time Murders, which, remember Happy Time Murders? Ooh. Ooh. All right, so that is the top 12, but I actually wanted to go back real quick to Venom. Venom has made $206 million in America. We have a dog in here. And that scared me. I'm not even gonna lie. I almost shit my pants. But, shut the fuck up. Shut up, I'll cook you. That's okay. I'm kidding. I don't eat dogs. At least not anymore. So, overall, though, after this $111 million weekend, which I'm assuming it's going to keep going for the next couple weeks and at least make another, like, I'd say maybe $60 or $70 million, Venom has made $673 million. That is more than Ant-Man, I think, right now. Ant-Man, the second and the first Ant-Man. That is more than, what else? I think that's definitely more than the first Captain America. That's almost as much as the second Captain America. Almost as much as the first Guardians, I believe. Almost as much as Deadpool 1 and 2. Like, it's only like 30 million away from, like, Deadpool 2. So that is huge. Venom is huge right now, especially for kids. Every one of my cousins want Venom stuff. I get it. It's a decent kids film. I mean, it's violent, but not too violent. You know, it has some sexy stuff, you know, like She-Venom. That's pretty hot. But, you know, not too sexy where he bothers the kids and they go, like, oh, I'm confused about my sexuality. But I don't know. I don't even know what that means. But, you know, it's like a perfect, it's like right on the borderline of everything. You know, it's like a perfect film for kids, you know? Bite some heads off, it's fine. So kids want to be Venom. They want to bite people's heads off, you know? So it's like the perfect time for this movie to come out right before Halloween. Well, but right before Halloween so they could be Venom also, and right before Christmas so they can get the Venom toys. So, yeah, this movie's doing well, and I would hate to live in China right now because I'm sure everybody's going, Venom, 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 Venom. Fuck. I would kill myself if that's true. Everybody's floss dancing and fucking Venom. I don't know. China not really big with video games, right? So, is a floss dance popular from Fortnite? I don't know if it was invented in Fortnite, but I know it's popular because of it. I don't know. I'm done. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about Venom real quick. $111 million. That's pretty insane. So good. Congrats. I'm happy for everybody that has huge stakes in that fucking movie for some reason. Because every time I bring it up on the channel, everybody's like, you fucking don't even get it. You fucking you fat and neckbeard. That's what you are. Like, yeah. All right. Still doesn't mean the movie's good. How many times you fucking insult my appearance. But whatever. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. Venom. I'm happy for it, you know. Fucking liquid tar monster. I'm glad it's doing fucking well. I'm glad it's doing better than actual great movies. Like Nobody's Fool. I love that movie.